Hello everyone, Desen here with another video for you. Here in this week, we have to fix some things about the zombie behavior and improve other subject from this project. But I want to talk to you about something before. Watching my previous videos, I realized that things were getting a bit messy and I want to do everything cleaner and more tidy. So the point to get this, what I did was a list of goals that I have to get. Basically, I describe what I want and make every step to get there. Why? Well, maybe because I can make functions that I can read. I can use in several aspects of this game. For example, change value in time is a function that I'm going to use in the hungry state, thirst state, sleepy state, fake disease, day-night cycle, and probably even I can use here in some assault rifle. So I want to create every step and focus in that step. So the third week was done before this, so this improvement will be in the next week, in the fourth week. But by now, let's explain what I did here in the third week. Well, this week was a lot of hard, quite hard, because I have to learn lots of things about Unreal that I don't know. People don't explain it exactly how it is. But first, let's begin with this fixing of errors. The first thing was on my character blueprint. Alright, on my character blueprint, I told you that the alarm system wasn't working. So what I did was create a new make noise and connect it with a tag alarm. I don't know why Unreal make this, but you have several options: make noise, pound make noise, even pound noise emitter. You can connect it and get a different noise that having an alarm. So I don't know why this is Unreal is making this kind of stuff, but I would like to think that this blueprint is the ultimate that he will use, but we don't know yet. So I create a make noise and set it with a tag alarm. Then my zombie, I use when that stimulus is getting, I ask if that tag is the same that alarm. If it's true, that means that I'm going to do alarm behavior. If it's false, I'm going to do a normal behavior, a normal chase behavior. Here in alarm, I have to improve a couple things too. First, I have to ask if is hearing something and what he hearing is false. I create a or gate because here or is a gate that give me false if both bulls are false. So in this case, if is hearing something is not true and wasn't hearing something isn't true neither, this is gonna get false. I'm gonna do everything else. First, I'm gonna get alarm and create a new variable called how many times was alarm, and basically get the value, get +1, and set the value in the behavior tree. Why? Well, let's play something that I have to fix here too. First, in the previous week I have a board system here, so this didn't work correctly. So what it is if this is less or equal 1, you are gonna rotate that location and set alarm to false once he wait 5 seconds and he start wandering again. But if inside that 5 seconds the zombie actually get another alarm, he's gonna get how many times alarm? +1, so he's gonna get +2. That means it's greater or equal to 2. Is gonna activate something to true, and it's gonna begin chasing that person. Well, why I have to check if both is here something, was here some, it wasn't hearing, was false, is because if I was here but alarm system is set to true, this gonna begin this branch, but I don't want that, because once my zombie is searching something, whatever he's searching, I want that he keep that instruction until he finish it. So that's something that I want to point out. I told you to about the previous week about the good point on make functions. A little change here saved me a lot of time changing everything here, so that's good. The next thing wasn't here because I was testing don't save. I was testing and trying about guns. The problem about guns, you have two ways of do guns. The first way is with a trace, let's make a line basically, and the other way is with projectiles. If you want to recreate a really good system like in Arma 3 or those kind of game of realistic ballistic, you have to create that system with projectiles. But if you wanna save computer load, I highly recommend you make it with a line. Well, first what I have to do here is a parent that basically is a parent is that if you make a child of it, he inherit everything from it. For example, if this can have the skill to shoot, my child blueprint will also have that that shoot skill. So that's important. Well, first, let's begin. On my character blueprint, I have to set a couple things. The first, I'm gonna explain you what it does, a normal weapon, and then how I change it and so on. So first, once I get that weapon, right, I spawn that actor and save it like a variable. That variable have to be the parent, because is a parent. Let's explain it a bit easier. For example, I have my parent is a square, right? But my child is a triangle, so because that variable is a square, I can get inside a triangle, but maybe another child from it is a circle. So also this circle fits inside this square. What I mean with this is that you can do you can save all the child from the parent. So that's a second point to make clear, save that span actor like parent, right? And then we'll attach the component, that means where I'm going to locate it in my camera. And then when I press left click, I set input action, press or release, whatever, I'm gonna get that equipped weapon variable and just call shoot. And well, release clear time function because I want to make a bit some test about assault rifle. But well, by now let's come here, and every weapon have a max bullet distance, damage, fire rate, shoot animation, and asking if that that gun is automatic or semi-automatic. Even you can change it if I first set something event, like for example, I don't know, I call this an event that is I don't know, a custom event, and is change type, and it can change between one and another, right? So that's a good point too. So I create a function called tries bullet line, and basically this create my shoot movement. I get the player character because I have to cast it, and get the camera. There's a few ways to make this too. There's game where for example, I am the player, right, and the camera is right here, and my gun is here, right? Put a bit of imagination, please. So when I cast a thrust from my camera, I create this line, right? But if I create a line from my weapon, I make this line. That is slightly different. Why? Because we have this margin of error. I wanna make this clear. You're gonna see cleaner right now when I test it. So I get the world location of the camera, I get the forward vector, multiply it by the max bullet distance. Remember that this number is in centimeters, right? And make it plus the get world location to move it forward, and the start point is the camera world location, and the other point the modified vector. So once I get that create one trace line, but I want to create to this second that shoot from the camera to the last point with my first trace took. So I create basically out hit the location where that line get, and set it like the end point. And the first point I just get from my weapon the socket location called muzzle. This is something that you have to do by yourself, but I think I can make an explanation for you. If I come here, weapons, I think I'm gonna see as a rifle A, and we come to skeleton, you hear that socket, that a muzzle flash, right? So he's create a new line trains. I make this red and this green to make different, and then play the animation from the weapon, and shoot animation is a new variable. Why? Because every time I create a child of it. I just have to select my damage, bullet distance, fire rate, shoot animation, and if it is automatic or semi-automatic, I'll make it automatically by me. So what is the result? Let's make it play. You see this. Like you see, we have 2 points. Sorry. If you see, the red point is from my camera that I can see until I move because I straight to it, and the other is from my bullet. Why you have to do this? Well, there are some games where you can do this. You know, my red trace touch that point, but my green point touch the other. So it's 2 different traces. Usually this system is recreated in third-person game. First-person game usually don't use it unless he use projectiles. So that's something to be clear too. Well, if that weapon is semi-automatic, right? It's gonna first shoot that and then make a set timer by function. That means at fire rate. That means that you're gonna shoot every second, whatever second is gonna throw over and over and over and over that trace line and play shoot animation blueprint. Was once I release that left click button, I stop that clearing timer by function name. I thinking about, I realized that there is better way to do it, but this is a test. This is not my final product, right? So I have to learn how to do this. I think I learned a bit about. I think so. So the next week probably I'm gonna clear this a lot. The next thing was, well, if I press 1, I set a new variable that is class. That means I gain from the parent from every weapon, and if I press 1 once, I hide the other actor and show the new one. So simple. I know, let's play something because maybe it's not clear. When I begin, I make a sniper and save it in equipped weapon. When I press 1, I set my new rifle. I change this variable, but this is not spawned yet. So I hit my current weapon, that is sniper, and then spawn my new weapon, that is rifle. I hope I make this clear. The bad point of this is that actually you can't see it, but it's there. All weapons are there, but only you can't see. That's something important too. Right, here I make this as a question. See if my select weapon is a class is a child of the parent. Well, what's the problem with this? Maybe I want to make a melee weapon, and this don't rule like shooting. Will be like, I don't know, slice or something else. So I have to ask if this is false. Is a melee weapon. Well, I decide to make it even easier. How? Well, my new explanation that will be, I create a parent that is simple weapon and have 2 actions, left click and right click, or first action, second action. Then the child create a gun, and the left action is shoot, but on melee weapon, my left action is slice. So that's good because I don't have to ask him if he's a child or not. My child system is gonna make it for me. So I think this is quite clever to do like this. I don't know if games do like this, but that's what it is. Basically this is what I was testing. So I want to create that is point here, like assume weapon parent system, then create a firearm and melee type, and then create every aspect of it. So that is what I want to do, and hope you make everything clear and like it, how it's going. Again, sorry about my English, I'm trying to improve all that I can. The last thing, well, what I'm going to do in the next week, I have no idea because I want to do like weapons, but at the same time I want to do some serverless space, so it's not clear yet, but we will see. So hope to see you in the next video, and like if you like it, and tell me whatever I have to tell, like hello, something. Well, see you later.